He's a legend in this town. There's no other way to describe it. He's a two-time NBA All-Star and then a three-time All-American at UCLA. Good to see you, Baron Davis. How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I am doing just fine. What is the Black Santa Company? Let's start off with that. What is that?
So the Black Santa Company is a company that I started book publishing, storytelling for really a diverse audience. I'm a huge fan of Disney and Disneyland and, Marvel and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to start a company for really the underserved, the underprivileged, the overlooked, and, to build, wish fulfillment, dreams, to celebrate the joy of giving, magic of good through storytelling and character creation. So Black Santa is the first character, and, through his point of view, he lives in a whole new world. And it's gentrified and it's filled with, just a lot of positive characters and things that young kids can see a reflection of themselves, young women, young men, and just kind of bring that storytelling nostalgia to kids and adults.
And when did you start thinking of stuff like this? I mean, because there's always a difficult transition for athletes playing at a high level, like you in the association.
Yeah. To
figuring out what's next. I mean, we were just talking about Tiger Woods is in his early 40s and he's got gajillion dollars, and we got to figure even he has to figure out what's next for him.
I mean, for me, it was always I hurt my knee when I was in college, so I tore my ACL, and people said that I'd never make it. My career was over. And so I always, kind of proceeded with caution. Mm-hmm. And because I kept getting hurt and kept playing hurt while I was playing in the NBA, I always knew that my time would probably shorten. And so, I would say about halfway, 7 years into my career when I was in New Orleans, I just decided that I needed something to fall back on. And I wanted to, get into film and storytelling and, TV, things like that. And so I just start, pursuing it in my own way, because you only practice for 2-3 hours a day and you have all this idle time. And so I start to really change and start read more books, watching more TV, just trying to learn, meeting with people, trying to learn the world, because I knew that was a place that I want to transition to.
Baron Davis here on the Rich Eisen Show. When did you know it was over? When would that moment hit you?
I still don't think it's over.
Okay.
Yeah, I still don't.
You still don't think it's over?
No,
So
I mean, no athlete, no athlete really does. But for me, it was just like my career. The teams that I was on, my career didn't really look like it was going to have the trajectory of me playing with another superstar or having an opportunity to compete for a title. And a lot of times when you play for teams that don't have a future, you get stuck in a rut. And so for me, it was just like trying to find a positive lining and try to find something else that I can do, to not be sitting thinking about basketball, the 20 other hours out the day waiting for practice or waiting, to lose the next game.
So how often do you think about basketball?
All the time.
Huh.
All the time. Every day.
Is that why, you did this documentary on the Drew League?
Yeah.
You want to be around it or something like that?
Yeah, for me, it's like, I want to shine a light on a lot of legends of the past. I think that basketball, also the world of sports, has a incredible history and opportunity and great stories and storytellers and people and, characters. And I want to be the person to, really bring that to life. Okay. So, that's why I love, that's why I wake up thinking about, I'm always thinking about who should have a documentary, what's a great, sports TV show to really just stretch people's imagination and kind of create sports as its own industry.
Did Cube reach out to you for the Big Three?
Yeah, he did.
And?
Yeah. I don't know.
You don't want to do it?
I don't know. I don't know. Not right now. I got a lot going on.
Okay.
But, I want to check the league out. I'll probably show up,
He was just here Tuesday talking about it.
Yeah, I know. It's going. I mean, it's a lot of dudes that I played against, in the past and played against my NBA career. They're going to be playing in the league. So I think it's going to be good.
Let me talk to you about a couple of things that's going on in the NBA right now. I've got Baron Davis right here on the Rich Eisen Show. What is going on with Carmelo? What should he do right now to get his shot? You just talked about closing windows of opportunity here. What do you think about Carmelo and what he should do?
I think, in Melo's situation, he should do what's best for Melo at this point. We all know and hear what's happening with him and the Knicks. And if I'm Carmelo, I'm looking at the opportunity to go and play somewhere and win a championship.
So you go into Phil and say, okay, you have my permission to go find something, but here are the teams that...
If I'm Melo, I'm going to sit still and see what they do. You know what I mean? If I'm not wanted, then I'm going to dictate, I would dictate where I want it to go.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the way he holds all the cards.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got that no trade clause.
Yeah.
So you would say to what? You'd say to Phil, let my agent go find something, and then you get what you need to try and do your best to get, because it's like a chicken and an egg situation. Somebody's got to make the move.
Yeah, if you don't want me, you know what I mean? If you don't want me, then go figure it out. You know what I mean? And then if I don't like the situation, you know what I mean? I don't like what you're presenting, then, you don't not want me that bad enough, Like, make the best deal for me with my best interest, work with my agent, and get me somewhere where I can play.
And that place would be here.
But the thing is, with Melo, he loves New York. He wants to do it in New York. And so I think with him, like, and I don't want to speak for him, but, you become torn, because it's like he wanted to come to New York. He wanted to do, that's what he wanted to do. He's from New York, he embodies that. And so, and he's built for that stage and that limelight. And so I can imagine that he's torn, because he doesn't want, he came on a promise, on the wish, and his time is not up, but, he still has an opportunity to show and prove, but, that time is dwindling. And so, at this point, you just gotta, you're always torn, because you feel like you can, every year is a different year and a new opportunity. You know what I mean? So, who knows what happens or where those feelings are in September or in July when the draft comes.
Baron Davis here on the Rich Eisen Show. Rajon Rondo is out now indefinitely.
Yeah.
And Marv Albert was on in the first hour. I mean, in the top of the hour, you could just basically hear from his take. He didn't even need to say it. This thing is absolutely changed with him out. What do you think?
I disagree.
Okay.
With a lot of people, because as you saw in Game 1, the Clippers in Utah, Rudy Gobert goes out. I'm at the game. Rudy Gobert goes out first play. Everybody in the arena relaxes, takes a breath. Clippers lose. You know what I mean? So right now, Chicago is up 2-0, and it's not a series until Boston wins the game. So the ties and the tables don't turn until Boston actually goes and wins the game. You know what I mean? So for me, I don't like to make those predictions and those projections, because they haven't proven it
But
yet.
This is sports talk radio.
I know.
You got to have a hot take, man.
Man, my hot take is Chicago right now, because, still, even though Rondo is out, Boston still, they still have to go into Chicago and get a win, no matter who they have. So, you had a chance at home. Rondo's out. You have a better chance. One of their better players are out. But it's the playoffs. You still got to worry about Dwayne Wade. You still got to worry about Jimmy Butler and all the problems they causing. And I don't know who the other guards on Chicago. Michael Carter Williams. He could have a big night.
All right.
You never know.
Baron Davis here on the Rich Eisen Show. I want to take a break, come back, talk about your alma mater.
Okay.
And you know what that means?
Yeah. UCLA?
No, not. But when I talk about UCLA basketball, you know what that means?
Yeah, it's greatness.
No, not just that.
Like the pyramid of success, Wooden, all the national championships, all the great NBA players that have come from there.
Right. Okay. Yeah, and then there's, LeVar, but that's okay. We'll hit that. We'll hit that when we come back.
All the great showmen.
And Chris Command Center, there's a bag here in between the desk and the chair, in between me and Baron. For the television audience, I believe I'm about to receive some swag.
Yes. Ooh. Swag for 3?
No.
We'll
stuff,
ship yours.
It's the stuff the royal we all get.
It's in the mail.
Okay. When we come back with Baron Davis, don't you dare move. All right, I just got some swag from the Black Santa Company. Go to blacksanta.com. Baron Davis just gave me some shirts, some stickers. I got a XXX shirt that I gave. Which one of you guys got the XXX shirt?
We're going to figure it out here.
Yeah, I got more swag.
They're going to share.
I'm going to get your sizes. Yeah. I got more swag.
All right,
All right, BD, love it.
Baron Davis is here. And Daniel Jeremiah was here in hour number 1. He said that the two of you had a legendary game at Crossroads High School back in the day.
I'm sure we did.
You don't remember it? I knew you wouldn't remember that. Now, look, very, very rarely in my business do I ask somebody the question of what the hell's up with this guy. But when it comes to LeVar Ball, it's a very simple question. What gives with this guy? What is up with him?
He's having fun.
That's it?
He's having fun. He's having fun. I mean, he's
having fun with the moment, because people are taking what he says literally and seriously and think that it's putting pressure on his son, Baron. Is that not the case?
No, I think that his son is very, very, very good and will be, a very, very good player, if he can stay healthy and just continue to grow. But, I'm a huge fan of Lonzo, and I think that nothing what his dad is saying will affect him, or it's like, why not? Like his dad making a lot of statements. You're only gonna get the best out of LeBron, the best out of Steph Curry, the best out of John Wall. They're like, you go into the league, everybody's coming at your neck. That's what you want. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want your dad. Like, a lot of people don't want their dad enticing it, but his dad been doing that the whole time, and the kid's showing proof. So, it'll be different when he gets to the NBA, because it's just a different platform. It's bigger media. There's bigger stories, and a lot of that'll get drowned out. But this kid has a great opportunity to play against great point guards right now, and I say you'll see what he'll do.
I don't doubt. No, this has nothing to do with his son's talent.
Right.
Okay. I don't doubt that. But if you were running an NBA franchise, you're Magic Johnson, let's just put it that way, and you have an opportunity to take him, and you hear what the father says, and he wants to be, the kid, get $1 billion deal for his children, and maybe have a Kardashian-type show, would you think twice before drafting the kid?
No.
This is not UCLA talking.
This is not, no. Have you seen him play?
I have.
Yeah. He has.
I saw him play against Kentucky too, and I'm not trolling here. I
mean, look, great. Not everybody, Kentucky lost to North Carolina. You know what I mean? And so, people have great games, but this kid he has an incredible basketball mind, and he has incredible control and poise and confidence, and I thought we were going to win the national championship too, because of his demeanor and his way of, handling games at a young age. And so, he got outplayed against Kentucky for sure. The whole team got outplayed, but this kid is legit. And if I'm the Lakers, and whatever that is going on over there is not going to affect this kid and his game. This kid he's cut from a different cloth, and I really believe that. And if you watch and if you listen to what his dad is saying, the kid never says anything. He has his own personality, his own friends. He's not running. You know what I mean? He's not running to. He's never ran to his dad, ran behind his dad. He stood on his own 2 feet, and his dad is being his dad. Look, man, if my son is 20 years from now is that good, I don't know what I'm going to be doing. What I'm going to be saying.
Well, you're not going to be playing.
I think my son will be a combination of Steph Curry, Westbrook, Drake, and Kendrick Lamar. So
very well done. But you also average more than 3 points a game.
Yeah.
When you were on the court,
Hey man,
Hey, look.
Pop's got confidence.
I look forward.
And short-term memory.
I look forward to meeting Lonzo, and I look forward, to seeing what he does at the next level.
I want to do the reality show. I want to produce.
You put it on with the Black Santa Company. Again, blacksanta.com. The documentary available on iTunes, Amazon Video, DVD, and Blu-ray is The Drew. No excuse, just produce. And there's a Twitter handle for that, @TheDrewDoc, just like there's a Twitter handle @Baron Davis. You're welcome here anytime.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate it, man.
Come back.
Yeah, I would love to. You
got it.
This is fun.
Who's your MVP? I got 10 seconds.
My MVP is Russell Westbrook. And any other year it would have been James Harden, but I think, Russ did it. He proved it. He did something nobody ever thought would be done.
Give this man an 8 clap.
I don't know how to do it.
That's a UCLA
Come
term.
on, man. Don't clap 8 times.
Patrick Mahomes when we come back. It's not literally that.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.